Now that I have all my scaffolds and my hinges cut and folded, I'm going to do some color selection. If I wanted to make my decoration unit and my polyhedrons later in the future all like one solid color, then I would just keep it this way, where I have red scaffolding and red hinges. But I kind of want to give it a little bit of color differentiation. Again, those of you that are just doing it completely in white using copy paper, that's going to be fine. Okay? But if you are into doing something like a little bit more different, or you have already multicolored copy paper, then go ahead and try this where, for instance, I'm going to go ahead and make the predominant color of my decoration unit red and blue peeking through. So my blue will be the scaffolding. So I'm going to take these two and put them away. Okay, and I'm going to come over here to my instructions, and we are going to first construct our triangles. And the triangles are made with the scaffold, and what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and have them, what I do is I go ahead and I just fold them all in one direction so that they kind of fold in this way, you see. Otherwise you have something like this that's going, you know, this way, this way, this way, this way, like a snake. Alright, once that's done, you're going to take your glue stick and you're going to go ahead and wrap this around into a triangle, just like this. And you just gotta have to be, you know, really good about it. Once you have a few of these as a triangle, alright, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue here and hold it together. We're going to go ahead and make 2 of them, or actually I need to make 5. That's what the instructions are. So let's go ahead and make those 5 right now. Sometimes what I like to do is go ahead and fold them in like that, just so that I can make a nice triangle so it's not so round. Again, you want to take this and kind of have all the folds going in one direction. And it's nice when you already have all the paper pre-cut, so that way you don't have to stop what you're doing. And this is where we're at. Alright. It looks like I need to put more glue than what I had placed. So this one's not really folding very well, and I think it's because there's a little bit of extra on one of these. Let me see, where is it that it's giving me problems? Well, I think that's fine. There we go. We are good to go. Alright, so I've got my 5 triangles right here. All that's left is to grab these hinges. And again, I'm going to take the hinge and I'm going to go ahead and have fold them inward, right? And the first thing we're going to do, if we look on the next page, step 4, is that we're going to create a little triangle hinge. Now, I'm going to take this, and if you've noticed, there's a little line right here, and that's this little line. It's that connecting hinge line. And so I'm going to kind of do it this way because then this flap will hide this. Now, I want you to notice that the arrow goes inside that triangle hole and comes right out. So I'm going to take this hinge, I'm going to go inside the triangle hole, and then I'm going to come right out. Where do I stop? I'm going to stop right here, because what's going to happen next right here is I'm going to take this flap and I'm going to flap it down. And now I have a little triangle, scaffold triangle with a hinge tab. We're going to take some glue. You need glue throughout this whole process, people. Put plenty of that glue on, because if you put only a little bit of this glue, of any of these glue sticks, it just kind of doesn't hold. And the glue sticks are better than the wet liquid glue, because the wet liquid glue will warp your paper and it just becomes a bit sloppy. So now that I have this piece, we're going to go ahead and connect another piece of our scaffolding triangle in here. And the way to do it is we're just going to put this tab right through here, just as it says right here in the instructions. And you see how this is that connecting part right there, that ugly connecting part? I'm going to make sure that it gets covered with this tab that's going to go right over. Now, you may have to, you see, I'm going like this. I'm kind of forcing some more of that red tab to come over. So sometimes you may have that problem or that issue. And I'm going to pre-fold it, squeeze it down.